Meteorologists are not certain. They say the air mass may have been a weak version of a funnel cloud, which is a tornado that hasn't touched down. Heather Proudfoot reports.
This is the home of Gary and Juanita Murphy of Milford, a community halfway between Truro and Halifax. Last evening, at about 5:45, they were at home watching television when Juanita looked out the window and saw something strange in the sky.
I had stood up and I just had turned and looked out my front window here, and I saw, well, I wasn't sure what I saw, a dark V-shaped cloud above the trees, which was turning, like rotating. And I thought, oh my God. I said, what, to my husband? I said, come here quick. I said, I don't know what this is. So he came over and he took a look. He said, you know, he said, it looks like a small tornado or something like that. So he went and got our video camera.
Because of all the news about tornadoes out west, the Murphys called the local weather office.
So today, a couple of officials from the Maritime Weather Center came out to take a look.
Now, when I first saw it, which you can't see here, it was like the actual cloud, like the darkness coming up into it.
Even though the very first of the sighting isn't on tape, the meteorologists were very interested in what they saw. Jim Abraham says he hasn't seen anything quite like it in his 10 years in the business.
It does look like a funnel cloud. There is apparent rotation in the base of the cloud and the base of the funnel as it reached down. It wasn't touching the ground, so it wasn't a tornado. But it did appear, in my mind, to have the characteristics of a funnel cloud.
Tornadoes usually occur in places where there's lots of cool, dry air on top of hot, humid air. The strong updrafts and downdrafts combine to start rotation in the cloud base. Because of the cooling effect of the Atlantic Ocean, this region isn't prone to tornadoes. However, there were thunderstorm conditions yesterday that the experts say could have created a weak funnel cloud. Still, the cloud didn't cause a big stir in Milford yesterday.
I've had a lot of people in today, and it hasn't been mentioned.
Meanwhile, the meteorologists will be studying the tape more closely, but they say it's nothing to be alarmed about. They say even if this funnel cloud had touched down, it was probably too weak to have caused any damage. In Milford, Heather Proudfoot, ATV News.
And now back to Caracat for the weather forecast with